How's it going, YouTube? Spartan XV here. Today we're going to take a look at the Ruger GP100. This particular model is the GP100 in 6-inch. It is a .357 Magnum revolver. It also shoots .38 special if you choose. I'm going to go ahead and give you all a real quick overall opinion. The quality is very, very good. It's extremely reliable, good stability. The comfort is very nice with the Hogue grip that it comes from the factory. The trigger is extremely light when you want it to be, and the double action is heavy, just like you would want it to be. The versatility, the fact that you can shoot .357 Magnum and .38 special out of the gun is amazing. So you can go anywhere from really, really hot .357 Magnum rounds, which will really give you a punch in the hand, all the way down to light .38s, which is extremely, extremely light recoil to where anybody can shoot it. And lastly, the looks. It looks amazing, in my opinion. It looks like a really beefy, manly revolver that just looks like it'll get the job done, and it does. It really does. And I can honestly say I highly recommend this and any other Ruger revolver to anybody. On the topic of revolvers, I also have a Ruger New Vaquero that is available to me, and I'm hoping to bring a few videos, hopefully a full review on that one sometime in the future. So now we can move into more detailed first impressions. So where am I at with the review? I'm currently at about 500 rounds through this gun. I want to be at about 1,000 before I give a true, honest review, get a full feel for the gun, and I'm hoping to get there pretty soon. Before we move in and take a closer look at the pistol, I want to mention my one complaint that I have with this gun, and that's that it wasn't sighted in when I got it. Most guns that I've bought in the past have been sighted in fairly closely when I got them. If not, they were dead on. This one was shooting a little bit high, actually significantly high, and I did have to adjust that. So now we can take a closer look at the gun. The cylinder has an extremely tight lockup, and the cylinder gap is almost non-existent. It's essentially perfect. The trigger is extremely light in single action mode, and there's hardly any travel at all. In double action, it's about as heavy as you want it to be, but it is still fairly smooth. Moving from the trigger, we can take a look at the grip. The grip is extremely comfortable, especially when you're shooting really hot .357 Magnum rounds. Ruger's got their little logo on the grip, kind of their little stamp, letting you know that this is made for Ruger by Hogue, specifically for this gun. Moving back, we can take a look at the hammer, and you can note, as you noticed, it has a very, very good amount of grip on it, and it allows you to get a very good purchase on the hammer when you're bringing it back to move it into single action. Next, we can take a look at the sights. I had a small problem with losing the front sight in my sight picture, so I went ahead and painted it green myself. It doesn't come like that, it's actually black out of the factory. And the rear sight has just a little bit of white in a square shape, half square shape, that differentiates the edges from the black rear sight. And this is fully adjustable for both height and windage. And then last but not least, we can take a look at the barrel. This one happens to be the 6-inch model. On top of the barrel, you're going to have these little cutouts that they put in order to keep glare from coming up into your face when you're looking down the sights, just to kind of break up that flat steel, which in my opinion works fairly well. and it is a full underlug design, so you're going to have a big beefy underlug right underneath the barrel, and this is going to add a little bit of weight, which might be a downside for some people, but it will reduce recoil. Next we can take a look at the inside. The Ruger GP100 has a triple lockup design, as you can see by a lock right here for the side of the cylinder, a lock right here for the back of the cylinder, as well as a lock right here for the front of the cylinder, which leads to an extremely tight lockup that you know will be reliable for a very long time, which is a huge plus in my opinion. One last talking point is about the price on this revolver. The MSRP is $829. I was able to get it for around $580 at a gun show, brand new, still in the box, which was, in my opinion, a steal. And if you can find it for anywhere in the ballpark of $600 to $650, highly recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and roll in 2 clips, one of me shooting it and one of my friend Chris shooting it. And that about ends my first impressions for this revolver. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.